Hey, I'm Tommy Wood. I don't know if this is the kind of insurance story you're looking for, but I find it indicative of the problem that we have in the insurance industry and um, an interesting facet to add to your story. I have been in cancer treatment for 2 years. About 3 years ago, I dropped my health insurance because it was $500 a month added to my wife's health insurance. So that was on top of the 300 and something she was already paying. To add me was another $500 a month. So I dropped it and I went with one of these Christian healthcare type things, which, ends up they only have sort of a max out of pocket per incident of around 100,000. So if you had something catastrophic like cancer treatment, it wouldn't do a whole lot for you. Well, a year after I dropped insurance, I found out I was in a battle with cancer, kidney cancer to be specific. I almost couldn't walk. It's a long story, but now 2 years later, I'm doing great. The interesting aspect of all this is that my treatment cost just under $100,000 a month, and I don't pay for any of that. Now, I don't know if this is the kind of story that would be good for your documentary or whatever. It might be something where if I were to talk, should be in the shadows, because, when you're getting free health care like I am, you don't want to risk it. But I say all that, I'm legally getting it. I'm qualifying under two things I'm doing. My medicine that I take every day is $10,000 a month. And I'm on a program with that pharmaceutical company to get it for free because financially I qualify in their program. I'm not making enough money to where they are giving me that medicine. And then the hospital has a financial aid as well. So I applied to that and got that. So that's another $90,000 a month that if we actually had health insurance, I would have to pay probably 10 or 20% of that. So it's actually been to my benefit to not have health insurance while in treatment for cancer. I've joked with a couple of friends that have been like, they've been in treatment for something, and they're like, and this health insurance just is expensive and it doesn't pay for everything. And I'm like, well, you might want to consider not having health insurance because so far it's worked out well for me. It wasn't intentional. In fact, when we hit all these medical issues and didn't have insurance, that was kind of like a big whoa, what now? But we have been blessed to be on financial aid through the hospital and through the pharmaceutical company. Obviously, somehow, the issues that we have with health insurance can be fixed. It's a big mess, and it used to be so much better, more reasonable 10, 20 years ago, whatever. But just wanted to give you a short nugget of my story to see if it might be something that's a little fascinating addendum. Thanks a lot.